Welcome to The Breakdown. I'm your host, Diane Rembert, avid reader, award-winning literary blogger, and the founder of Diamond's Literary World. Today I want to talk to you about a series that was introduced to me more than 10 years ago. There was a reading pool. We had started a reading circle, and someone had asked me one day, have you been introduced to Reverend Curtis Black? I had not. So the person then brought me the first 3 books of the series: Casting the First Stone, Too Much of a Good Thing, and The Best Kept Secret, I believe. And oh my God, I immediately fell in love with the Black series, the Black family. And so fast forward, here we are, book number 13, A Sinful Calling, by Kimberla, Lawson, Roby, New York Times best-selling author, Kimberla, Lawson, Roby. What can I say about this series? Other than the Black family is full of drama. Everybody in the family has issues, but I guess, that just correlates with life, because we all have something or the other that we're dealing with. And so book number 13 focuses on Dillon, the illegitimate son of Reverend Curtis Black, his daughter Alicia from his first wife Tanya, and their spouses. So Dillon is married to Raven, and Alicia is married to Levi. Now both of these children are estranged from their father for different reasons. Dillon, because when he first came on the scene, he was very manipulative. He was very vindictive because his father did not raise him. And there's a backstory to that I will not give you, because I want you to pick up, I'm not sure what book that was, maybe book 10, where Dillon was introduced. But Alicia, if you've been following this series, Alicia has married Levi, the man who she has not had 1 but 2 affairs with. She was married to Phillip, and I'm not going to tell you that story, but just know that Alicia is so similar to her father that it's unbelievable. And the apple does not fall far from the tree. So her parents are kind of upset that she has now married Levi. So because she's estranged, she joins forces with Dillon, who has convinced a set of people that he has been called to preach. So he has started this church, New Birth, and he and his wife Raven, who used to work for his father and embezzle, tons of money, went to prison for it. Now they're married. She's helping him to grow this church. Now, mind you, Dillon has not been called to preach, but here comes his wife, the thief that she is, and is now trying to convince the board that she has been called to preach, and nobody believes her. And so, again, being very manipulative, she's trying to sway the board her way. Now, it's important to note that Dillon has many secrets that are revealed in this book. And again, just as I said with Alicia, the apple does not fall far from the tree. But I love the way their relationship as brother and sister unfolds. They both want a relationship with their father, but because they can't have that, they have kind of gravitated to one another. So I really like that theme throughout this book. They knew they had each other to depend on. One constant theme that I see throughout the series, and it's still evident in book 13, is forgiveness. Forgiveness falls in many different categories depending on the relationship. and the level of forgiveness that is needed. So in this particular case, Alicia's struggling with some things. She has her best friend that she has to turn to, but nothing, I don't care what it is, can fill the void of the relationship that she had with her parents. So I'm not going to tell you the book. I want you to pick it up yourself and just be as amazed as I was in the way in which Kimberla told this story. Now, I think I said it in the previous video that this particular series is coming to an end. I do have book 14 behind me. It's here. But I'm trying to hold on to it because the final book, book number 15, will be released in July of 2018. And so I want to kind of preserve this family a little bit, because if you've been following this series like I have, then you become attached to them. You remember the hurt and the deviousness of Reverend Curtis Black when he cheated on Tanya. You remember with his second wife, you know, he married her and how manipulative she was. But then, you know, you were rooting for the third wife because he had finally met his match. You know, we watched all of his children basically from birth, you know, grow up to the people that they are now. Matthew has, you know, a baby of his own, you know. Little Curtina, you know, she's not so little anymore. You know, it just pulls at my heart to know that we're going to have to part with this family. But I'm sure that Kimberla is going to probably introduce us to some more characters. But until then, I'm just going to savor them for just a minute. Let this one digest. And I'll be back to you very shortly with the next installment, which is A Sinful Woman, I believe. That's book number 14. So look for that. But in the meantime, please go pick up this book, this 5-star book. I read some of the reviews and I really don't agree with them. Like I said, I'm attached to the family. So this 5-star page turner, another magnificent job. Kimberla, Lawson, Roby, you can do no wrong in my eyes. You kind of missed the mark a little bit with Copycat, but that's okay too. Anywho, thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you have not done so, please take a minute and subscribe so that you can see any of my previous videos. Previous as well as upcoming videos. Important to note because I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. And also, I'm going to tell you guys, as I've been accustomed to tell you, that this book was on my TBR list. So it counted for TBR. It counted for a veteran. Reading a veteran, getting familiar with them again. Also, reading Black. Oh my God, I forgot just that fast. But reading our authors for Blackout 2018. Forgive me, 2018. Also for the Goodreads challenge, and that may be it. So I want to just again thank you. And until the next time, be blessed and happy reading.